Alright, greetings family. It's your brother here. Do another video. Listen, right, here you go. Get your copy of the book. Wealth Creation, Creation of Wealth. Amazon.com. Put in Wealth Creation by Henry Jones. If you have Amazon Prime, you can download it. Make sure when you first download it, flip through all the pages so I get credit for it. Read it, then buy it. But for those of you who are buying the book, I appreciate it. And what I do when the book is purchased, I actually just take that and just put it into an investment like stock or something like that. Your family, GE has gone up to $10.15. If you got in on it a few months ago, it was at about $5.85, so it's already going up. So for each share that you would have had up until this point, you would have made $4 each share. When they do their drip, their dividend reinvestment, they're paying about 5 cents a share. Also, a good stock is Walmart. There was an article out that said that Walmart and Amazon are the backbone of the U.S. economy right now. So get on it, family. Even if you can't buy whole shares of Walmart or Amazon, preferably I say Walmart. I think Walmart has the ability to go to $200 to $300 a share. Buy fractional shares. But I think GE is an affordable stock that's going to go back to 15 to 20, maybe up to $25, if not 30, in the next 12 to 24 months. So get in on it while the getting's good. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just telling you what I think. But yeah, to get into the video, right? So this here is going to be me giving game to the brother Mediocre Tutorials and Reviews. And I see the brother did a video referencing Shahrazad Ali, and I gotta speak to that, right? Because we can't be misappropriating information by our elders to support our own agendas and goals, or to perpetuate an ongoing issue, amongst men and women, especially in the black community, right? By using our elders' information to try to, create this narrative that doesn't necessarily fit what we're trying to say. Understand, family. Understand what I'm saying, right? You can't be, and the brother seems kind of balanced, you know what I'm saying? He ain't like some of the other cats I've seen, right? He seems pretty balanced, right? But we got enough people out here doing what they're doing and misguiding people and mismanaging their affairs for them by the information that they're giving them, right? You have the con us community, right? They call it the conscious community, but it's really the con us community. And I'm not going to name names, right? But these guys are pretty much just guys who come from the street environment or whatever, and they found a niche, they found a hustle. They know they couldn't make it in mainstream America because of all of their, prior incidents and situations in life. So they found a niche in the conscious community, but they have really turned it into the con us community, right? Because they're not, the information that they have is supposed to transform their nature. It's supposed to make them a better person. It's supposed to make them a righteous man or woman. But they really just use the information just to try to hustle people out of money and promote things like the black woman is God, to try to get women on their sides, because it's a marketing ploy. Because if you know anything about marketing, women spend more money than men on average. And that's just a fact. They're willing to buy your books. They're willing to, buy your tutorials. They're willing to buy, anything that's like a health benefit, especially if they like you and they find you attractive. So these men know that, and they're playing on that to these women and stuff like that, right? And it's not cool. So the brother was referencing Shahrazad Ali, and what she was saying references to how black women are supposed to be in reference to the black man. And she did go on a tour circuit back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, right? Providing this information to black men and black women. But the goal of that was to prepare black women for black men. Not a tool to say that black women don't have it together and black men are okay. She was just addressing the issues as a black woman to other black women. It's the same thing like with the Nation, right? Now I remember the Nation, but I've had a lot of the materials I know quite a few of their members. So like when you first go into the nation, you would go through like the men would go through FOI training, the Fruit of Islam training, right? Where they would learn like self defense, how to provide for your family, how to lead your family, how to be a man, right? And then the women will go to the MGT training, Muslim girl training, where they will learn how to sew, how to cook, how to clean, how to take care of their children and things of that nature. So primarily what she was doing, within that paradigm is trying to prepare women for what their man of what black men needed for them to be in their position in the role of, husband and wife, or just as, us interacting as an ethnicity or nation here in the US within inside of the nation, right? Because we are a nation and an ethnicity within inside of the nation of the US. So also what I want to say is that you have to understand is that the woman is the backbone of our nation. We are the head. We are the head. We are the first line of defense. They're the last line of defense. They're the last line of defense, whatever, because what? They raise our young. We instill in them, along with what they learn from their parents, how to treat and teach the young, the next generation, the children. So if the last line of defense is crumbling, then the nation and the next generation will crumble. If women aren't loving, caring, nurturing to their children, then all is lost. So we are supposed to defend our women so that our women can defend and raise our children. And we've lost that as men. We're attacking them and berating and belittling them, and in turn they are attacking and berating and belittling their own children. Because most times a lot of the men they end up having children with, they don't like the men and they think all men are the same, and you end up taking that out on the children. So we can't misrepresent what our elders are teaching us or use it to promote our own agendas and stuff like that. Because if the brother is going to truly be balanced, he's going to speak to the issue of not only with women but with men as well. Because if you don't speak to both, then you're being biased. And there's an issue with black men and black women today, and both are over sexualized. Both tend to be very immoral, disrespectful, uncaring, unreliable. There's a lot of issues that's going on. It's not all bad for all of us, but it's really kind of rough for too many of us in our communities and stuff like that. So we need to start trying to bring some truth to this matter. It's not just women, it's men as well. And if we want if we want women to do right as the first line of defense, we have to do what's right. We have to be respectful to women. We have to be respectful to each other as men. So that we set the stage, we set the roadmap as to how we are supposed to interact with one another. And that's not going to happen until men get in line and get it right and get it going forward. That's the only way we're going to fix it. Women can't fix it. They're not designed to fix this situation. As a man, we are designed to fix this situation. We are supposed to be the one of firm resolve. You have a woman that ain't acting right, ain't doing right, you don't mess with her, you leave her alone. Some other clown comes around, scoops that up, let him have that headache and have that problem. And the more of us that start to go on that path and start being so doggish, so just based on our desires, if we stop being that, women will stop acting like how they act. They'll stop running around here twerking and humping their booties and gyrating their hair like little puppies. You know what I'm saying? That's what puppies do. All over the place, restaurants, TV, just shaking their hind parts everywhere. You know what I mean? And they only do that because we accept that. We like that, as men. And at some point, we have got to have enough discipline, enough self-respect to say, hey, sis, no, that's not cool. That's not even a turn on. That's a turn off, Only kind of dudes you're going to get with that is a clown, Someone's going to have no respect for you, who's going to look at you like an object, a piece of meat, less than or whatever. And that's not what you want. you know, and I'm streetwise, so I'm a nice guy, but I know enough about life or whatever to see where you at and who you are, and where you're coming from. You need to clean that up. You need to fix that. And I'm kind of generalizing, but that is the approach that men have got to have or got to get eventually. Because when you look at these videos, especially these rap videos, you see our children, we losing the battle, family. A lot of us are, making sure our kids are going to, good schools, getting education, stuff like that. But a lot of them are falling through the cracks, and they're clicking up in these little crews and stuff like that. And it's just a attempt to try to replace the family unit and the family bond and what they have missing in their life. And they going out here, man, and they just, they got no respect for nothing. They call themselves savages and all sorts of craziness. And if we don't fix it, we're gonna lose. We're gonna lose, family, because there's people that are out here trying to move into our position here in this country that our forefathers have worked for. I'm not getting too deep into that, but man, we gotta just, hey, we gotta stay on point. you know. So this is just a little game, man, for the brother, what I'm saying, mediocre, tutorials and reviews and stuff like that. If you don't be balanced about it, man, if you don't bring the truth, bring it from both perspectives. Because a woman ain't the head. We're the head. She's the backbone. You can't have one without the other. Well, actually, you can have a backbone, but you'll be paralyzed. But you can't live without a head. It was done. Game over. You ain't got no head. Everything else is going to perish. If you ain't got no backbone, you still can live, but you're immobilized. You're not moving forward. That's what's happening. We don't have leaders. So, as a race and a people, we're dying mentally, spiritually, and physically. And our backbone is starting to crumble, so we're not able to move forward. We're not advancing. We're regressing, and everything. So, man, let's keep it real, man. Make sure we represented the ancestors properly, man, and the information is being provided to us in the correct way. We got a lot of charlatans, a lot of shysters out here and stuff like that, man. It just, it's just a grab for what they can get, be it money, women, etc. So, yeah. Let me see if there's anything else I want to add to this. I don't think so, man. Like I say, I'm just trying to put out good information, in the process. I have my own things and endeavors that I'm working towards, and hoping to pull good people along with me in this process, through life and everything, man. That's what I'm saying. No, we ain't gonna get everybody. No group, no people is totally like monolithic. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna be on the same accord, but if we can get more people in accord with us and build our own little communities and neighborhoods and stuff like that, where kids can be kids, we can provide good environments, they can get good schooling, have good meals, things that they should deserve. We shouldn't have to live in poverty environments where you can't eat. It's not safe to play outside. There's drugs and stuff like that being sold in front of children. It shouldn't be like that. And everything impacts the next thing. So let's get it together, family. Let's represent the information properly. All right. And make sure, man, you like this video, you subscribe it, and you share it. Talk to you later. Peace.